Hello, kids and folks at home. I think this is kind of an important thing. Our friend and my client, Cameron, hired me in order to call landlords, what you see me doing on my live channel. I can't really speak to people's mental aptitude or their physical attitude toward owning small businesses, but you know me. I want to show you the truth of all of this rather than speak in academia. When I built my course, I wondered, should I have a seminar? Should I invite 300 people into a room and bounce off of everybody? Should I hire someone to sit across from me and discuss everything that I know and knew and wanted to know about laundromats and building that substantial wealth and building stores? I didn't really know, but I knew one thing. I didn't want to speak into a camera. I knew that I didn't want to have a script. There's no script to my course when you see it. I always ask people famously, what's your favorite part? It's usually the day in the life when they see me go to the stores, do the maintenance myself, etc. Academia is over with. So we're going to talk about Cameron's question here in Cameron's own words. This should be fun. Subscribe.
Hey, Danny, what's up?
Hey, what's your question?
So I was on Marketplace and a laundromat for sale in my state popped up, and I looked at it, but there's no address on it, and I can't find it for sale online. So I wonder if I could message the guy and just ask like what laundromat it is because I wanted to go look at it.
You're fucking up. Nowhere in my materials do I tell you to go look for laundromats for sale.
No, I wasn't. It just popped up on Marketplace. I was looking at vehicles.
Okay, you got me. You are in the market for a laundromat and you're looking on Facebook of all things. YouTube wants to be TikTok. TikTok wants to be YouTube. Instagram wants to be everybody. They're all going from what they used to be to trying to overlap and have all the same platforms in social media operating on the same level. I think you understand that. And so Craigslist is going away and there's 100 different apps, getridofitnow.com and sellmyshit.com. So
Yeah.
you're telling me you weren't looking, but I'm going to pick on you here for a minute. And I want to make this crystal clear. This is 3 sentences here. There's what we do, we scout laundromats physically. And we are looking for the worst laundromats. Look, everybody knows how to flip a house. You can spend a lazy Sunday and watch this shit on television on the DIY networks. There's 3 different shows on 4 different networks. You find the worst house in the best neighborhood where the poor stupid sap lost their house to the bank. Woe is me. They don't show that part. They don't show the people leaving or moving in a U-Haul. Nobody thinks about that. But they're gone. Then you come in and you spend as little as possible. New floors, paint, carpet. Put it on the market before the mortgage comes due and sell that place, right? We used to be making 90. I did that. I don't know anybody that invests that didn't. I did the work myself. That's ancient history. People that know me and know me well and are standing next to me, what have you not done? Plenty. We get that. We understand that. You don't find a beautiful home with a white picket fence and try to flip that house. It doesn't work that way. Back to the laundries. So what we do is physically scout every laundromat in your city, state, county, whatever makes sense for you. Some people drive an hour one way to a horrible job. I can't speak to that. We find these nasty, filthy laundromats. Then we speak to the landlord, whether the laundromat is open, closed, happens to be for sale, on Facebook Marketplace or Buy, Biz, Sell or Craigslist.
Yep.
These are brokers. It's in the thumbnail. The picture that you sent me is hilarious because they looked up laundromats and found some model, some leggy model, and used that as a photograph for the store.
Yeah.
Here's the point. There's nothing stopping you from walking into that laundromat if you haven't already.
No, I don't know what they didn't put what the name of it is.
You're not
what
really
street it's
listening
on.
to me. You found a laundromat for sale on an ad. Who cares? That's the point. You've got a broker standing in your way who wants you to sign a non-disclosure agreement, come to his office, have a cup of coffee, and talk about your background, your age, your marital status. Whether or not they ask those questions direct, they're going to wheedle it all out. They're going to see if you have a wedding ring, your age. You understand? Things they can see with their eyeballs. Are you a good prospect? Do they even want to show it to you?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my point. You're doing it wrong. I can sit all the livelong day and look for laundromats for sale. Yes, it is a small indication of failure. Actually, a huge indication of failure. The fact that it is for sale is just another tick mark.
Mm-hmm.
Is that operator making money? No. If they are earning money, it's not enough because they thought it was turnkey, absentee, and they thought they wouldn't have to do anything. Here's my point. I'm going to say it again for the cheap seats. Stop looking for laundromats for sale on the computer, and you say you're not looking for, forget that. You're not actively searching, it pops up and you go, oh, that's funny. So what? Who cares? The algorithm knows you want a laundromat. The algorithm knows that you're in the market for a business. Here's the point. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from walking into that store and scouting it and looking around, seeing what you can see, and then putting the landlord's information in front of me. Not the broker.
I would like to walk the store.
Not the operator that's trying to sell it, but the landlord. You might have already, you keep interrupting me and telling me how wrong I am. It doesn't matter. You're spinning around thinking about this store that happens to be for sale. You really want to know where it is? Go scout every store in Connecticut.
Mm.
It's
Well,
a
I
switch.
spent a couple.
It's a
quite a
switch
few.
that you must flip in your mind. You're doing it wrong. Stop looking, and this is for the cheap seats. Stop looking for laundromats for sale and start looking at every laundromat within your purview, within your scouting zone, within your area.
Well, I do that every weekend, but all the ones that I've seen are ones that I've already looked at or ones that are on Google. So far, I haven't found any laundromats that aren't on Google. So I just
How far do you drive to work?
around all the big cities. Right now about 40 minutes, but yeah.
You spend an hour and a half on a good day driving every single day to and from work.
Yep.
You're in Connecticut. You have New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. You have the entire tri-state area. Go over a bridge. When folks tell me, gee, I already saw every laundry, this is a process.
Yeah.
In this particular store, they don't even have a photograph, not even a fake picture of a laundromat. They've got a model sitting in front of some dryers. If you search the internet, if you Google laundromat pictures, you'll see a bunch of photographers love to take their hot girlfriend and throw them into a laundromat for some reason. It's a cool backdrop. Brick wall, kegs, alleys, fire escapes, laundromats. So my answer to your very brief question when you sent me the thing, oh, look at this. You want to go take your time and energy and effort and try to search out who this guy is, or God forbid, go deal with a broker and sign a non-disclosure agreement that says you'll buy the store through him. Go look at every laundromat you can see, because I guarantee you will walk into that one.
Hopefully I have more luck down in your state here in a month.
There's no such thing as luck.
I guess. Well, maybe it will be easier to scout in Arizona.
The grass is always greener, isn't it?
Well, no, but everything here is
No?
just so spread out that it's just fucking horrible. At least down there, it's just like a fucking grid pattern, right? You just drive up and down roads and.
The grass is, look it up. The grass is always greener. Stop
Yeah.
looking for laundromats for sale online. You'll find plenty of them. You'll find a broker standing between you and success. And do you know what you get when you sign the non-disclosure agreement? Do you have any idea what you get?
No, I wouldn't sign anything or meet up with anyone.
You know what you get? I'm asking you a specific question. You know what you get?
What was that? I lost you for a sec.
When you sign a non-disclosure agreement, do you have any idea what you actually get?
A piece of paper.
Okay, what's on that piece of paper?
Probably something saying "Don't say something."
No, your NDA, a non-disclosure is precisely that. Whether you're visiting someone's underground vault or you're looking at a possibility to be involved in a business as an investor, the non-disclosure itself says that you will not disclose X, Y, or Z, whatever that happens to be. When you sign an NDA with a broker who's selling any business, what does he give you?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. What you're getting in exchange for that signature,
Mm-hmm.
you're making a promise that you won't buy the business out from under the broker so that he gets his percentage. But what you get in exchange, the address.
Yeah.
The address.
Hmm.
So what's stopping you from walking into that laundromat? Nothing.
Nothing. If I can find it, I mean.
Here we go again. If you can find it. So this is the fun part. This store probably isn't listed on Google Maps because they don't have a telephone. They've already failed and they don't want to spend the $36 a month for a landline. So they're not in yp.com, they're not on Yelp, and they're not listed in Google. Again, that's in my course where I talk about how preposterous it is that these tiny places, I don't care if you have a phone on the wall, I don't care if you have an office, but you must have a listing. If I ask my phone, hey Siri, where are all the laundromats near me? I'll get a list of 10, even though there's 25 in my county. Or I'll get a list of 100 when there's 300. The gems are the ones that aren't listed. I can almost guarantee this place isn't, because this knucklehead's doing everything wrong, or he wouldn't be selling it.
I don't know. Hopefully I can find the fucking needle in a haystack.
It's really hard because you're so negative about everything. It's a needle in a haystack. It's a laundromat. Stop looking for them online.
Well,
I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you move to another state.
Oh, I am.
That's up to you. I can't discuss that. I can't help you with it. I can't make any of that make sense for you. Only you can answer that. In my 20 years doing this, I have people that say, well, I want to move here. I want to do this. How old are you?
23.
You're 23 years old. So when you were 3, I was in this office doing this. Think about that. Let that sink in.
Yep.
Sometimes sending a text to try to explain something like this is not enough. So, hey, Danny, how do I find the laundromat that's listed on Facebook Marketplace for $225,000? That store is free because they've already failed.
All right. Well, then I guess it's just going to be drive every street in that town.
Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.
I do. All right.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, when I do go down to Arizona in like 3 or 4 weeks, and I fucking spend a week there and get a list, I do plan on calling stores that are down there.
Great.
Just so you know.
Great.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
I'm a real flesh and blood human person. And so at the end of the day, some of these connections, I can hear the inflection in my client's voice. I get emails, and that's one thing. I'm reading an email about somebody who says, hey, I lost my kid in an accident, and this is that, and the other thing, and please help me. I need this and that. It's like, don't put me in that position. Or when I'm very straightforward, when I have the course materials and their videos, it's you're not learning anything. There's no textbook for this. But if they miss a tidbit, I'm happy to reiterate that information. I truly am. Shelley is constantly texting me right now. We're supposed to go look at a condo. The market is crashing. Start buying more properties. What is your disposition? Why are you watching my silly channel? I hope I've converted you over from my short videos where I take a 28-minute stellar conversation with a potential landlord and then 2 words go sideways, and my editing team, shout out to Eric, he goes and turns it into a Three Stooges bonk fest, and it gets 1.5 million views, and everybody calls me a dick. But some of you decide to look a little further and watch some of these long form videos, because this is what I do. Let's read a few of your little comments here. Hello. Well, hi, Matt. KooFam TV. Why can't people use their real names on YouTube? I don't want to call you KooFam TV. I made it. Yes, congratulations, you did. Sean says, TT. What if we scouted a store and then found it for sale after researching it? Should we still try? Oh my God. It doesn't matter if the store is for sale. That's not what I'm saying. The disposition of the laundromat does not matter. We look for disgusting, filthy laundromats that are failing, that are obvious and evidently not serving the community, and then we call the landlord. What does it have to matter if it's for sale or not? It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, don't sit on your computer and look for laundromats that way. That is not how we scout. I'm glad you asked. And maybe that was early in the video. Sean Malone has smiley faces. Jeremy says, yup, start driving. Tell him, Jeremy. Working with Danny is amazing. Tell my mom. I'm stupid. Treat me like it. I will definitely do that. Yes. Hello. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Hello there. Listen to your shoe. Listen to your shoe. I can't see what you're doing. We have to go look at condos. That was Shelley informing me. Follow my Instagram, King of Laundry. Try to follow Shelley. She won't follow you. Interested in real estate investing. Not sure how I got here. I like the way you negotiate, getting tips. By the way, we get some appointment with a realtor like 15, 20 minutes ago. People work for me. I don't need to be on time. I despise being on time. Ask anyone. Any advice on raising money as a youth? I do work full time, but living week to week. Sean, start owning the company. Whatever you are interested and intrigued by. Show me a man happy in his work, and I'll show you a happy man. Go out, Sean, and start owning the company. Not something you despise doing. And here's another tidbit. Never trade your time for money. If you want to mow lawns, don't mow lawns. Be the guy who sits on the phone and coordinates another dozen guys that mow lawns. Figure out from the very beginning, from the tip top, chalkboard it out. How will you do whatever said business it is without having to trade your time for money? That's what you're doing with your job. That's why you're week to week. At the same time, if you're good at what you do, stay on a ladder, get a better job and a better job. I'm not against having a job. Plenty of the people that I know that I've put into 3 or 4 or 5 laundries, millions of dollars a year, they still have a job. Right now, they hate their job the way you do, Sean. They despise every minute of it. But the minute that they have cash coming in, they walk into the job like that movie Office Space, like they've been hypnotized. I don't want to spoiler alert anything. Go watch Office Space. It's amazing. The very minute that they have tons of cash flow in their hip pocket, they just go into the job with their eyes crossed and they just, fill out their TPS reports. They want the benefits, and they find out how easy it really is to get up in the morning and go to that job. Eventually, the income from your side hustle becomes so big that you're no longer going to do that thing. But at first, keep it. Chin up, mate. Keep scouting. Get to know every single laundromat in the area. There you go. Settle in for the marathon. Sarah, I'm going to read your LOI here. Sarah is in the process with me. We met in Vegas, and we're sending out her LOI. We made a call, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday. Mac McDonald, you can't follow Shelly. She won't follow you back. Roger, I'm a salesman. Want more. Good for you. Office Space is a funny movie. Well, thank you, Jeremy. You know, Bob, I think I probably do about a solid 15 minutes of work every day. All right, kids, I'm going to go look at some condos. Maybe I'll do a little short video about it. Get the course, grab it up. It's cheap. It will always be inexpensive, not cheap. It's inexpensive because I want you to get your foot in this door. I really do. It's all in there. Ciao.